Diddy and Shyne reunited on stage during a one-night-only concert in London last night. Giggs joined forces with the Bad Boy Boss on Tuesday night, November 7th, to put on a show at the O2 Shepherd's Bush Empire, with all proceeds going to charity. During the concert, Diddy surprised fans by bringing out his former Bad Boy signee Shyne, who performed Bad Boys and Bonnie and Shyne off his 2000 album Shyne. "Ayo Shyne, I love you from the bottom of my heart," Puff said on stage. "This is real love. My brother Shyne is fighting for his people of Belize right now. He's gonna be the future, I predicted it, Prime Minister of Belize." Diddy also presented the Belizean rapper-turned-politician with a birthday cake backstage to celebrate him turning 45 on Wednesday, November 8th. During his visit to London, Shyne, who serves as the leader of the opposition in the Belize House of Representatives, also visited the Houses of Parliament for the King's Speech. Pleasure to visit the UK Parliament today at the King's Speech, which opens the new parliamentary session standing at the place where Nelson Mandela stood to address both Houses of Parliament, he wrote on Instagram while documenting his trip. Member of the House of Lords Deo Oakwell, senior advisor, House of Lords, was a gracious host. "The Moses Room was my favorite. It was truly awe-inspiring to visit the home of our Westminster parliamentary democracy. Gives me greater perspective of purpose for our roles as parliamentarians to create our very own Belizean parliamentary democracy where the legislation we implement will bring about equity, social justice, and prosperity for all Belizeans." Leader of the Opposition. UDP. Diddy signed Shyne to Bad Boy Records in 1998 after DJ Clark Kent discovered him rapping in a barbershop in Brooklyn. The following year, Shyne was involved in a shooting alongside Diddy and his girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, which took place at a nightclub in New York City. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2001 after being accused by prosecutors of firing 3 shots that wounded 3 people. He was eventually released in 2009. During his appearance on Drink Champs in January 2022, Shyne reflected on his strained relationship with Diddy following the shooting. "I don't really blame that on him now as much as I did then," he said. "Because I did go through a stage of bitterness. But in retrospect, I blame it more on the lawyers that were advising him. Because his lawyers were there to secure a not guilty verdict by any means. He's a $100 million corporation and they looked at me as the enemy." This is how many years ago? This is 20-something years ago. Puff is still young relatively. So he's much younger then, and it's a lot of pressure. He's about to lose everything. I'm about to lose everything. He added, "I'm from that though." Diddy is a musician, but he wasn't from that. So his response shouldn't be expected to be my response. When your lawyers are misleading you and misguiding you, that's how everything fell apart. And he said that to me. He said, "I'm sorry, I shouldn't have never listened to those lawyers." I forgave him. It was traumatic. I would forgive him and then you might hear me a few months later going in on him. That was over a decade ago and I was in a different